Hi, everyone. I'm just I'm waiting for this to actually show up live. It finally did. I want to say hi to Sally, who's here. I just this is the time I had, and so now I'm coming on for a Galactic Federation of Light message that I got this morning, which seems to be in the same kind of theme as some of the other messages I've received. They all seem to coordinate. So, hi, Amanda Carroll. So, without further ado, I will start the message, and then I'll say hi to everyone at the end. So, as I said, this is a message actually from Ashtar Command, the Galactic Federation of Light, and begin transmission. We wish you to know, as the days go on, things are shifting, changing energetically, even where there is chaos. The old paradigms are dissolving, and the foundation for that energetic system of thought is no longer available to humanity. Inside each person, there will be a reckoning of one's inner and outer reality. As consciousness converges with one's reality, what is incongruent will be much more apparent than ever before. One will face what is a hollow and fruitless false reality, seeing the truth of it as their conscious awareness becomes prominent. This will happen over weeks. Once the multitude discover that what they've coveted is not what they really wanted, the energy has gone out of it. This is a growth and new level of awareness. This is growth and new level of awareness. This, for some, will be very painful indeed, as the world they have built for themselves crumbles around them, and what stands is love, unity, and peace. The multitude are in flux, discovering their long-held beliefs are not built upon a firm and lasting foundation, and in fact, life is changing, and one cannot manipulate the truth, for the light will always reveal itself. Some on the planet are growing both impatient and despondent as they realize that they have built their dreams on sandcastles. Look to your brothers and sisters as you hold the space of unity and peace for them all. We repeat this often, and it cannot be said enough. The power of love is unity. It is a love that realizes itself as the only true expression of one's soul. We will leave you with some practical tips. Be assured that the Lightworkers are making a huge difference in the shifting timelines. Place your focus on the highest timeline, highest good for yourself and humanity. This focus will align you with your soul's purpose and create from the highest frequency. This is a very powerful alchemy indeed. We have delivered our message for today, and we send you our teams to assist. Call upon us anytime, and we will work with you to create heaven on earth. This is the Galactic Federation of Light, Ashtar. So, I mean, what they're really saying is that those who are really hooked into the the holographic false matrix, we'll call it the game, hooked into to the hologram and believing what they see in front of them, if they are not any level of awake, it will be a big shock as their heart opens, as they become more aware. They are going to see things that they have desired will fall apart because they're in the old paradigm. The old paradigm is dissolving. So it isn't to say one can't be without compassion for those who are not yet choosing to be awake. It is just our level of awareness changing and shifting, and everyone will eventually change and shift. It will happen because that's the journey of this Earth School. So I hope you took this in a positive way, because I feel like it's a very positive message, and it's a message for us to remember that this is really happening. We are really shifting, and even if this is, takes some time, and over time, this is happening. And Sally's saying, "This sounds like what I've been going through since 2013 or earlier." That's right. Um, when you have created, you have your life, you have your 3D job, you have created, you've got your home, and those things that you treasure, that you worked really hard for and you had to pay money for, maybe whatever those things represent in your life, if you pinned everything on that, and that is your treasure, that can be the sandcastle. What if there's, things that happen, and we don't want to talk about things that aren't positive, but I'm just saying the lasting thing that you take with you when you cross over, for instance, is that love that you developed between someone else and yourself, or that feeling of unity, consciousness, that oneness. You have that stays within you, that grows your soul. That is what is real, because once you leave this 3D reality, none of that matters anymore. The cars, the houses, the prestige, the those ego satisfying things aren't what we're here to take away. We're here to take away that we're divine source beings projecting down into this avatar to play in this schoolroom of duality. And we're certainly seeing duality right now in the chaos. And that is to bring the light. Bring the light in. You have to bring up all the chaos, stir it up, and then people will see what they thought was what they wanted isn't what they wanted. And that's when reality starts to dawn, which is what Ashtar was saying. Reality dawns on you as you see, oh, these things aren't really important. What's really important is my family, or my relationship to my friends. And yeah, Rose is saying, yeah, absolutely, none of it matters. Yeah, absolutely. Because, yeah, and Sally's agreeing, because once you leave here, you can't take that with you. you know, absolutely none of it. So, yeah, it's true. And Sally says, I think what's important to know, it's not instantaneous. Some people think it's a flash and a boom, new earth. I have to agree with you, Sally. I've heard that too. And in the sense of how I see it, we're going through this in stages. And we're having these openings in stages. Every one of us is progressing at our speed. And as I see those of us are just vibrating, and we end up vibrating in and out of 5D. And at some point, 5D becomes our standard. Our standard, I think it's you might look at my Lady Mary, Lady Nada channeling I just did, because it says the same thing, that it's all in the same vein, telling us the shift is really happening. Put your awareness on things that really matter. And I think what it's also saying, Ashtar is letting us know that those people who have put their head in the sand and haven't paid attention are the ones that are going to get a real big shock during this. So just so you know, they're your brothers and sisters, and to hold that space for them, because you've been in that position before, in maybe not in this earth timing, but in another. So we all do that for each other, because we are actually, when it boils down to it, we come from a cadre of souls, and a monad, which is a group of all the souls, and to divine source. I don't know if there's more levels in between there, but we are that source energy together. And when we go into divine source again, into the body of God, so to speak, we are that one unity. We are that oneness. So, of course, those who are in front of you are replications of you, you might say, in another personality, another vehicle. So in that way, treat others as Yeshua was teaching, treat others as you would treat yourself. And hopefully that's good. Treat yourself well. So, all of this really is so that we can remember everybody has their journey. And if somebody's going through a hard time in front of you, it is best to hold the higher perspective that they're going to get out of that. They're going to understand, but they have to do it at their own speed. So let them be who they are and show up how they show up, and just love them from afar. And yeah. Sally says, oh, wait. I went to the grocery store the other day, and the cashier said, how are you? And I said, great now, pointing to my ice cream sandwiches. I told her I'm simple, and related a time when I had a 13-foot movie screen. And I felt rich with it. Suddenly, she said, the beggar and the beggar were engaged. She and the beggar were engaged, and I said, well, it wasn't important. I'll let it all go. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah. It's funny. You start talking about that kind of stuff, and people are like, they're not used to hearing somebody talk on a soul level, so they don't know where to put it. They busy themselves quickly. Uh, uh, Janet, thank you. I'm grateful for your beautiful responses to my and everyone's comments. Blessings. Thank you, Janet. You too. Thank you for your beautiful energy. And Micah is saying Ashtar is in front of me. he is nodding his head to me. Yes, to everything you are saying, Val. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for that. And yeah, he suddenly came through this morning. I was like, what? They have messages. I got one from Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. And before that, I got one from well, I don't remember who it was from. It was from the collective. And all of it has the same similar message and just talking about it in a different way. Because this is really big right now that all this energy is for us to really understand what's going on, that when we see what's happening around the world or to others who may not be as awake or conscious, and they're kind of trapped in that game, thinking it's real. That's when you all, as light workers, can understand what's really happening. So when one of them turns to you and says, "What's going on? Do you know, or, I need help," that's when you can step in, but they have to ask first. It's just, it has to be, they have to ask. So, so Sally says, why do they say, just ask us and we'll work with you, but they never show up? Sally, they do show up. And they show up in different ways to different people. It's all in what you're tuned in to. Like for me, I tune into the words and I feel a presence. I feel the energy coming near me. And sometimes I feel that pressure on my head, on my crown chakra, and I know they have a message for me. So they want to talk to me. Also, they can create synchronicities and things that happen in your life to assist you to do the work you are bringing in, but you don't realize it's them. So they are helping you, and you're not. It's not like they come with a calling. This synchronicity was provided by your team. No, it doesn't come with a label. So many things, whether you ask the angels or the Galactic Federation team members, you may not know sometimes when they help you. You're not always going to be able to identify it. They're not egoic. They don't have to have a label on something and say, oh, this is from me. No, they just arrange it so things happen and things are made smooth for you, or ideas form in your mind and you don't realize they're giving you an impulse. Like the other day, I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I start writing a fiction story about a spiritual story of uplifting and inspiring. And I'm going, what am I writing this for? But I keep writing it. And I have now a story to put on Dragonfly crystals to share for those people who can't get to sleep at night. They're going to hear this story with installments and they're going to play it till they fall asleep. If they can fall asleep with my voice, I'll try and be soft. But anyway, it's things like that that are spur of the moment, come into your brain. You know it's from your guides. It wasn't you. You didn't sit there and think about it and plan it. It just happened instantaneously. That's when you know these things are from the guides. So with that said, oh my gosh, I've been on 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes. And the message was probably only 2 or 3 minutes long. I'm so glad all of you showed up. So I'm going to go ahead and say hi to all of you. Sally was here in the very beginning. Sally, thank you. And Amanda Carroll next. Hello, Amanda. And Janet, thank you for all your support. And Lori and Micah or Mika. I'm not sure, but thank you for being here. And I hope I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it. And Flower Beauty, Peacock Rainbow. And let's see. It's Micah. Thank you. Gosh, I have to be taught. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. And let's see. You guys are talking away. And Rose, good to see you, Rose. You guys are chatting and chatting. Linda, hello. And Shaw Women, good to see you. It's been a while. And Laura Hammond Davis, good to see you too. And let's see. Anyone else? You guys are talking. It's so sweet the way you all talk amongst yourselves. And Diane G, good to see you here. The psychic dummy. Oh, oh gosh. That's quite a handle you have, psychic dummy. And thank you for your comment. And Lacey Gray, good to see you here. And I think I've covered everyone. And I'm so happy to have you here because there's something about having you in the chat that really amps up the energy. And I really appreciate it so much. So I have a lot of channeling to put on, and I'm going to try and put it on every day because since I, stepped down from a few of my shows, I have that time because, I'm not doing any more political readings. So it makes actually my energy, it's so nice. I've really been out of that and it feels great. So I have lots of energy now. So thank you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. I will put one of my stories on Dragonfly crystals, and you guys can tell me what you think about it. Oh, it's Micah Goddess. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. That was Micah Goddess. Oh. I'm sorry, Micah Goddess. I need the whole name or I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you for that. You're rocking with your messages. Thank you, Micah. Oh, I appreciate that. You guys, I love you so much. And thank you for being here with me. And we'll do this again tomorrow on Dragonfly Crystals when I add the story. That's going to be fun. Bye, everyone. I love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.